Heavy Podcast, hosted by Craig Gonzalez.
Out of the world, you know.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
It's been pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's the end of a vacation, man.
Yeah, you are. You're really wrapping it up.
Oh,
huh?
dude.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Denver.
Back to work. Haven't been to work in
Good solid few weeks almost.
yeah, no, it's definite solid few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
First week though, that COVID could I have it deal.
I know.
And it's not even like I'm not worried about it. If whatever it is now. I mean, we all kind of got that figured out.
Yeah.
But you know, sitting at home quarantined for 5 days until you could take the test to go back to work seems like it, you know, but I like to work.
Yeah, when you're not sick and you're just fucking bored, it's like you do have shit you could do around your house.
Yeah.
And that takes a couple days.
Yeah, we'll
you know
just pan
I mean?
around the garage.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And then,
Yeah.
then when you got shit that you literally can't fix anyway, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, fuck this, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it makes sense why when like men retire, they die. You know what I mean? Like,
I have no interest in retiring.
You don't?
You know,
really?
no, not really. I mean, I might.
You're getting close. You're 68 years
I'm
old.
getting there. It's around the corner, truthfully.
Yeah.
I can retire at 55.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so, it's an option in the next 3 years.
Right.
You know, but
You're not sure you'll do it?
No.
No.
What
you
am I
you're
gonna do?
running a bar, dude. I mean, you got plenty of shit to do.
Yeah, but there's, you know, it's not healthy for me to be at a bar every day of the week.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know,
of course.
It's just not.
Yeah.
You
I'll
know.
get you there.
Yeah.
There's a reason most bar owners drink themselves to death.
Or sober for 20 years.
Right. Yeah,
You know.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it's weird, dude. I mean, I don't know. I think about it all the time, guys. You know, retire. I still got another fucking 25 years, dude. So I'm not, you know, it's not in my realm. But I work with guys that are looking at their last bit of their last stretches. You know what I mean? And
I love how it's all prison terms.
oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Right?
I'm almost done with my bit.
Especially in like construction and the, you know, that shit. It's like you really do see it as a sentence.
Well, and most of them have been sentenced.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why the
Yeah. So we start looking at it as, you know, I'll tell them, hey man, I'm just here to do my time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why you keep saying it like it's a prison sentence? I said, why? You know,
because it is.
it's sometimes you guys make it feel like it is,
Right.
you know, with your crap from inside the office, you know. So you just, yeah, that is if I retire, that is why I'll retire. It's not because I don't like my job. It's because of the people around me, for sure.
Sure.
You know, I love what I do. I like being outside and doing stuff all day, and the work itself is fun. And,
yeah, and
you know,
your shit changes day to day too, right? Yeah. So I get kind of, it changes enough for me, but it does feel like you're stuck.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm at this one specific spot. I get to teach a variety of shit, but it's like, you know, even the couple of years I've been doing it, I'm like, oof, man, like I do miss that part of being out like on the freeways where shit was different every fucking day. You couldn't not, you know what I mean? Like it was one day I was digging a footing, the next day I'm ripping out fucking this freeway, the next day I'm blah, 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 you know what I mean? Loading trucks all day. It kept it like moving, you know, for someone like me that probably has ADHD, you know what I mean? It's
probably.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, man,
I think you passed it on too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know,
yeah.
I don't know if King seems to be a little twitchy.
Yeah, he's twitchy.
Yeah,
he's a twitchy. You guys have seen it on the podcast at this point.
Yeah,
fucking nuts, dude. This is what I live with. But it's good. You know, I tell them all the time, like, dude, if you can and Scout has it too, but she can get hyper focused. But I tell them all the time, I'm like, dude, the minute you figure out how to harness that shit, you're going to be unstoppable. You know what I mean? Because I was like that too, but I had, you know, we've talked about it 100 times. I don't really want to go into it, you know, growing up, being outside all day, all that shit. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have time to get bored. You know,
we're not supposed to be in the house all the time.
Yeah.
Especially children, you know?
Yeah. But as soon as he figures it out, dude, it'll be fucking crazy. You know?
So when, I don't think we talked about this, but when down at the port, we had to tear down a big tilt up. You you know, and it's a big cooler system, tilt up. That's where they stored the fruit and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so they now are going to containers and getting rid of all the forklift stuff, all the palletized.
Right.
So they need more space for the UTRs and the cranes and all the different things.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were tearing down this tilt up, and it was all operator engineer union guys in there with big jackhammers on breakers and all that. Yeah. So, you know, I was over there helping them with something, I don't know, fence or something, helping them get something straight. And I'm looking around, and all the guys working made me look young.
Right.
You know, they were, you know, there's like 8, 9, 10 guys out there. One of them might have been young,
under 30.
Yeah. Maybe
under 40, maybe.
More like under
totally.
40.
Yeah, totally.
Most of them look like they could have retired last year,
mm-hmm.
you know. And I asked the foreman, like, hey man, what's up with the crew over here? And he's just, we can't get young guys to work.
Yeah, it's changing now. It really is. In the last year, every apprentice that I've apped in has been under 30. Like they're
willing to work.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. They're all doing a good job. Like I think there's a new generation of these kids that realize that college is shit. They've done, like, a lot of them are ex-military. They've done the military thing, and now they're looking at nothing. You know what I mean? After serving in Iraq and Afghanistan and all that shit multiple fucking times.
And coming back to all the benefits our government gives.
All the fucking benefits.
Yeah.
A lot of them are pretty young, dude. And I don't really have a lot of complaints. Wow. You know what I mean? Cool. It's cool because there is this gap where a lot of guys in my industry are aging out. They're getting ready to retire, you know, and they're going to need people. And maybe in the last year, especially during COVID, I think a lot of people rethought their position in this world, and they decided, like, this is a fucking avenue to make real money, build you know what I mean? A lot of them are fucking kids, and a lot of them are kids that are 25 and totally sober. They've already done their jail, and they were hoodlums in the past.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are fucking sober. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's weird because you don't see the wild party like kids like you would assume. A lot, I'd say half are fucking dead sober. You know what I mean? Because they already got in trouble before they were 19 and they got out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now they're like ready to get serious, you know? And it's, what's up, guys? Today's podcast is sponsored by Metal Assault Records. For the last 12 years, these guys have been putting out the most incredible heavy metal, doom, psych, rock and roll, any fucking band you want to hear in any metal genre. Metal Assault Records has been doing it. LA-based label. They're celebrating their 12th year anniversary by doing a big festival in Palmdale, California, February 12th and 13th at the Transplants Brewing Company, an incredible brewery and venue. We've played there. It is shocking how awesome it is, especially even for Lancaster or Palmdale. Go ahead and check it out. So we got, let's see, on the 12th, we got Claustrophobia playing, Voices of Ruin, Malison, just to name a few. On Sunday, we got some big hitters, Void Vader, Old Blood, Dawn Fades, Authors of Fate, Sea of Snakes, all kinds of fucking good bands. It's going to be 2 full days. They are premiering a beer. They're going to have vendors, all kinds of stuff. We will be there on Sunday, harassing probably most band members and people. So come check out our booth, and you can get tickets online. Look at Metal Assault on all social medias, Metal Assault Records, and go ahead and support. We hope to see you guys there. And I was about 26, 27 when I got serious about making money. You know what I mean? So it has really changed in the last year and a half for sure, dude.
I tried getting to the Operator Engineers Union when I was like 24, 25 and just couldn't get in.
Yeah. It's hard, dude. It's hard to get in. They only open it up for like every 2 years for applications. Unless you get in on the C list and you know someone that wants to hire you, it is a pain in the ass, dude.
Yeah.
When you do get in, it's life changing.
Yeah.
As far as the money, I remember the first week I was like, what the fuck? Like, I got my paycheck, I was like, oh, I could eat shit for this, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I could eat some shit for this. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, this is what I'm taking home. Like, what the fuck? Even as an apprentice, like, going from making $10.50 an hour to $26 an hour, you know what I mean, was so fucking major, dude. I was like, it was nuts.
Not to, you look at what $26 an hour means now.
Oh, it's still
it's incredible.
Yeah, totally.
And it wasn't that long ago that you're like stoked.
Yeah, 10, 12 years ago at this point for me.
Happy.
I was stoked, dude. I was like, I could support my whole family on this, even though the reality was I couldn't. You know what I mean? You still have to.
Yeah, you can. You just, you're not.
Wow.
We're not going out to nice restaurants all the time.
No,
not,
But now, like, I remember there was a year when we did our taxes, me and Rosie, and combined we made like $12,000.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And we had to sign an affidavit saying, like, we promise we are living off of this. You know what I mean? Like, we were living in an apartment. We had 3 roommates and a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was fucking nuts, dude. Like, and then it went like from that to making that money. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, it made the trade work did make it feel to where you were like, okay, fuck yeah, we can do this. You know what I mean? Let's fucking do this. So I don't know. It's been nice, but you do see a lot of guys that are aging out and don't know what to do with themselves. You know what I mean? And
they're not healthy.
No, it beats you to death, dude.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's you're an alcoholic or just the work itself, it fucking kills you, man. I mean,
people don't understand that operating heavy equipment or driving a big rig, a big rig all day.
Yeah, it takes it out of you.
Yeah,
it's really weird. You know?
It's the stress of dealing with, I mean, because when you drive a car and you deal with all these people, then you jump into a rig that's 40 foot long and you're hauling, say, 20,000 pounds.
Right.
And Mrs. Lee is not paying attention because she's putting on her makeup.
Yeah,
and just cuts in front of you and then stops.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It makes you have a whole new respect for those guys. And the first thing, I got my CDL last week. The first thing out of the other guy's mouth, he goes, "So are you going to go like every other truck driver and go have the third of your brain removed?" I guess, dude. Because that's like in my industry, we shit on truck drivers all day. It's
everybody shits on truck drivers.
You can't get them to dump in the right spot. You can't get them to fucking do it. You know what I mean? It's like, now that I know what it's like to really drive a truck, I'm like, it's fucking not, it's not that easy, dude. Especially if you're dumping shit, you know what I mean? It's a fucking nightmare.
And then, I was pretty good about, because I delivered rebar, and and that's off the back of a flatbed truck, and it's a lot of bar,
a lot of weight, dude.
Oh, dude, and you're always trying to set it up so that the rod buster, those are the guys that work with rebar, they call them rod busters. The rod busters, you don't want to make their job any more difficult,
right?
So if they're good guys, which most of them are, I would lay everything out. So when they got to the job site, nothing was bundled up on each other, no problems at all.
That's nice.
Yeah. I remember having some rancher.
No one else does that.
No, I had some rancher that was just being a jerk, man. And we're out in the middle of Ojai, in the middle of nowhere, and I'm trying to figure, like, where do you? He's like, man, just get off the fucking truck. I got shit to do. Okay. Oh, all right.
No problem, dude.
I dropped every one of those bundles in a ditch.
Yeah, totally.
Right on top of each other, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm all, man, just fuck you.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You enjoy this.
Right on your brand new curb and gutter.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Yeah. No, it's wild, dude. I don't know. I mean, the CDL thing, I'm so fucking
congratulations, man. Salute.
Appreciate it. Yeah. So excited to be done with that, dude. Holy shit. That's a lot. That's honestly the hardest I've studied for anything.
Yeah.
In a long time. You know what I mean? A very fucking long time. It's just, they make it so fucking hard to pass now.
When I took the written test, I passed no problem on my written, and then I passed, because when you take it, you have to take all of them.
Everything.
So I have to take my motorcycle.
Yeah.
I had to take
regular driver's test.
You had to take everything. And I failed my motorcycle test.
So did I.
The one thing I drive all the time.
I got my motorcycle license like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I still failed it, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fucked.
It's ridiculous questions.
Yeah.
Just questions that don't make sense if you ride.
Not at all. Yeah. Half of it is counterintuitive to what you would even fucking do.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Yeah. I'm glad it's over, dude. the easy part is now I just have to tell people to figure it out. Right.
Which is all practice.
Yeah, totally.
It's all practice.
But so how you feeling after your birthday there, big guy?
I feel like a hammered dog turd.
Do you?
Oh my God.
You're having a good time, man.
Yeah, it was a blast, man. Thanks everybody that showed up listening to this. It was so much fun, man. It was so cool having everyone. Oh, you okay there, buddy?
Guess not, dude. I guess I had a good time too.
Yeah, no shit. But yeah, it was a great time, man. I really love just seeing everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and I was grateful that so many people actually turned out because everybody's so, you know, understandably stressed about whatever,
right?
You know, be it COVID or whatever other stuff they got going on. And it's, you know, but that bar was full from about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and until I left there. There was still a bunch of people there at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I told myself I was going to leave at 7. I don't even know what happened to 7. 7 didn't even register at all, you know?
Yeah, man. No, it was cool. Me and Major Razor were down there for a couple hours and then stumbled home and I had a kid's birthday.
It's the way you're supposed to do it. You go to the bar for a couple hours
like
before you deal with the
father,
brats.
Dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Got the kids all riled up and then fucking fell asleep on the couch. You know, it was great, man. Yeah, it was good times, man. I mean, I'm glad it was cool to see a bunch of old people I hadn't seen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a minute. And then yeah, man, I was wondering about you this morning. I was like, I was going to text you at like 10. I was like, yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit. I know you're probably up, but
I was,
you know, no one's ready for that the text. You know?
I was not ready for text this morning. I'm still not ready for anything. You know,
you weren't even ready for the podcast.
No, I have a solid commitment to this podcast. I appreciate you
fucking showing up.
Yeah, it was. I literally crawled off of my couch.
Yeah.
To come here, like no, I was out.
Yeah.
On the couch, passed out.
What's your hangover regimen? This is hair of the dog.
Start drinking again.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, usually it is.
Yeah.
But it depends because if I know like tomorrow I have to go to work.
Right.
I just suffer through it. I did this to myself.
Yeah.
So I suffer through it. I just deal with it, you know, stay awake as long as I can.
Right.
And then about 9 o'clock,
fall asleep and fucking
that early. Is it, dude. I'm done.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I used to fucking when I smoked pot, dude, I'd be hungover. It was the first, massive fucking bong rip in the morning. Try to go back to sleep. You know what I mean? And then fucking eat a fucking terrible breakfast. You know what I mean?
Burritos, bro.
Big, huge breakfast burrito. You know, I wanted a Corrales breakfast burrito this morning and I ended up not getting it, thank God. But I was like, dude, I was thinking about like everyone has their own hangover thing they do. I mean, you obviously feel like dog shit.
Yeah. The breakfast burrito is usually a go-to. Mm-hmm. You know, Corrales, I'm not a big fan of their burritos, but
really?
Yeah, man.
Breakfast burritos are great.
Their breakfast burritos are delicious. Yeah. I do like their breakfast burritos. Or take that run to Oxnard and go find some pozole or go find a, you know, giant breakfast burrito.
Are you a menudo guy? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Dude.
No.
I don't like the fucking intestines. And
I like
that shit, dude.
I like the broth.
Yeah.
Like if I go someplace to like a friend's house or something, there's a giant pot of it. Mm-hmm. I'll sit there and ladle the broth, but I'm not into eating no pig guts.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't have I just don't like it. I don't like the texture.
No. You know what I mean? And I think we're assholes for not liking it. I think, you know, if we're going to eat meat, we should be eting all the meat.
All the things. Yeah. Well, I'll eat some liver. I'll eat fucking brain. I'll eat tongue. I'll eat all that shit.
I'm not eating liver.
No liver?
Man.
Yeah, liver's good, dude.
No.
Oh, that shit's delicious, dude.
See, but if you're like that, I can't. I just can't stand the taste, man.
Heart?
I've had heart. Heart's meaty.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, liver tastes like liver. It tastes like crap. It's just nasty.
I don't know. I don't mind it. You know?
Yeah.
Like some liver and eggs, dude. Liver and onions and eggs. Ooh. Every once in a while, man. Ooh.
So that's a Southern thing.
No, I don't know.
It is.
Is it? Okay.
Oh yeah. No, it's a Southern thing.
I usually get it at fucking like Jewish delis. You know what I mean?
Well, that makes sense too, though.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's where I end up getting it. Like, there's one called Brent's up here.
Where?
It's in Westlake. It's amazing.
Okay.
God,
Yeah,
it's so good. I mean, the Rubens that are like $20, but they're this fucking tall. Like
been there a long time, right?
Yeah, really long time.
But I like Danny's Deli, man.
Danny's is good too. I don't know if they have liver. I bet they do.
They probably do.
Yeah. Anyway,
they got everything. It's hard to get through the menu.
Yeah, it is. It's
true.
Yeah, man. But some latkes from that place. Did you ever get the potato pancakes?
Love them.
Oh, they're so good, dude.
Yeah,
it's making me hungry.
I had a hard time making them. I couldn't figure out what to do for a long time, and I finally got them down.
Yeah. They're hard to make, dude.
They're a pain in the ass.
They certainly
but
are.
When you can throw those 2 fried eggs on top of it and go lay back down in your own bed, it's pretty damn good.
So good, man. So good. So what else is going on? We lost some motherfuckers, dude. This has been a wild week. Meatloaf gone.
Yep.
Fucking who else? We got Meatloaf, Bob Saget, and Louis Anderson.
Bob Saget and Louis Anderson.
Yeah, totally, man.
I when found out Bob passed, I looked into it a little bit for a second. Still kind of wonder what happened.
They're kind of saying natural causes. I don't hear them saying anything nasty. You know what I mean?
He wasn't, he kind of young.
Yeah.
I mean, Louis Anderson.
Well, no, Bob was 65.
Oh shit!
But he didn't look that like. I know he wasn't a partier. He didn't like rage or you know what I mean. As far as I understood, I don't know, dude. I mean, Louis Anderson, you can kind of guess.
Well, he had, 2 heart bypasses.
Right, he's a big guy. You know what I mean, and Meatloaf, you could kind of
try to go the same way.
Fat guy,
big old fat guy.
I guess I don't know. Someone was telling me that he was like a total anti-vaxxer dude too, but I was like, I don't fucking know. I never heard him say anything. But who's also listening to Meatloaf's political views? It's wild, dude. Yeah.
That whole vaxxer, anti-vaxxer thing's kind of wearing thin.
Yeah.
It's really goes back to do what you want to do. And
I mean, at this point, COVID's almost fucking over. It's like,
kind of. Though, everybody I know is going through it or has gone through it in the last couple weeks.
Right. But that's good though, man. It makes me hopeful for the future. You know what I mean? Like, it makes me think like this is the last burn through. I hope, you know what I mean? Because
it's a trip how differently affects everybody, whether you're, the people that aren't vaxxed, obviously a lot of them get hit really bad,
right?
But even the people that are vaxxed, some people like get the sniffles,
right?
And then nobody around them gets anything, and then the other person feels like they're dead for 2 or 3 weeks,
right? Yeah, it's
wild, dude. You right over there, buddy?
What's happening? Yeah, okay. I was getting some weird fucking. That's why. Hello, check. All right, that's what's happening. I'm getting some weird echo in this fucking thing, and I think
that sounds better.
Does it? Right?
Yeah, definitely sounds better.
So I think there's something going on. We got to start the podcast all over. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know what was. I think it was on a bad setting there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was hearing weird echo in my ear. But yeah, I'm so fucking tired of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At this point, it's like, okay, no one cares that you care anymore, period. Do whatever you want to do. But
and it goes back to like, we all understood in the beginning what the consequences were. And we all had stuff that happened that were consequences of people either paying attention or not paying attention.
Right.
But at some point in time, it goes back to stop being sheep, and like quit going. Nobody should get vaxxed. This is stupid. It's the government trying to stick,
microchips.
Or the opposite of it. That's like, if you don't get vaxxed, you shouldn't be able to go to the hospital. Right. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Whether they're vaxxed or not, if somebody's sick, they should be able to go to the hospital. And for you to go, well, I think they deserve it. Like, come on, man.
It's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's a piece of shit fucking stance.
Dude,
yeah,
seriously,
really
man.
Yeah.
It's like in a lot of times the people that are saying it, are good people.
Right.
Their intent is good.
Yeah.
But why the fuck would you ever say anything like that?
It's wild.
Dude. If I was to say something out of line like that, you'd be like, oh man.
Well,
fat white guy, we got to judge him for what he just said, but if it's some young person that has these beliefs and well, that guy shouldn't be able to go to the hospital and get checked up because he won't get vaccinated.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel, but I also said, at this point, you either choose to not get vaccinated or you do. And if you fucking die, then you die. You know what I mean? And I've at this point, I've been around people who've lost family members that aren't vaccinated for whatever reason. And I'm not going to fucking throw it in your face. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be the first, obviously it's like my condolences. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you lost somebody. It's fucking crazy, man.
I don't know. I don't know. Cause my mom died.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she was vaccinated or not, but she had 2 liver transplants. It was on a ton of, oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. I walked in and gave her a hug.
Wow.
At her house. Because your mom, you just walk in and go straight up to her and you give her a hug. And so she was at the kitchen sink and I walked in, I walked up behind her, put my arms around her and gave her a hug. And I love you, Mom. And then I stepped back and I looked at her and go, Mom, what's wrong? No, I got COVID. What?
Dude.
What?
Yeah.
What? I got to go. Yeah. I love you. I got to go.
Yeah.
And then it just, my whole family, it turned into a thing.
Yeah.
My dad found out and he went off on everybody.
Oh, really?
He was hot. He's like, why wouldn't you guys tell everybody in the family that so that we know better than to go? He should not have been in that house. And if he gets sick. They were
together? Your parents were together? Oh, they just lived together?
No. It's it's just, as the world turns type things. My mom and dad went to school together in Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
They got married and lived together in Washington State. They split up when I was 4 or 5 years old in a place called Squim in Washington. And I don't know. So then 10 or 12 years later, I mostly lived with my dad. And then I ended up living with my mom because things weren't quite right with my dad at the time. And so mom had some stuff happen. We ended up moving down here to Oxnard, which culture shock,
right?
A bit different,
right?
Yeah. Not a lot of, really tan people up there.
Right.
So we come down, no burritos. Didn't even know what a burrito was.
It's true, man.
Yeah. You're
like, we got Taco Bell.
Yeah. It was taco time.
Yeah.
It wasn't even Taco Bell. It was taco time.
Right. Forgot it was the early 1900s.
Yeah. So mom moves me down here and I move down here. And then eventually my brother moves down here and we all moved down here because my sister was down here.
Okay.
And then I guess 20 some years ago, probably 20 years ago, my dad ended up moving down here.
Oh, okay.
So he could be with us and his grandkids.
Sure.
And then my dad and I would live together, for 10, 12, 13 years. We always had an apartment together, a house together, whatever. We just
really?
Oh yeah.
As like an adult? You lived with your dad?
Well, no, we were roommates.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, when
you were an adult.
We're both adults. Yeah.
That's so weird.
No.
Okay.
We both needed someplace to stay.
No, I'm just thinking of it from
I really like my dad.
I get it. I love my mom, but I don't want to fucking live with her ever.
I couldn't live with my mom.
I couldn't live with my dad either.
But I can live with my dad. Me and my dad, come home. Hey, what you doing, Dad? Yeah, let's go out to eat. Hey, what's going on? Let's sit down and watch The Matrix. Sure. We still talk to each other almost every day.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. He's my buddy.
Okay.
Yeah. I get it. But whenever people say, you live with your dad? I'm like, no, I didn't. We were roommates. Like we had places together.
Dad, dude.
Yeah.
That's still your dad.
You once you meet my father, you will have a different opinion.
I'm just thinking of my dad and my mom, which I love them dearly, but holy shit, no way.
No, my dad's laid back.
Yeah.
With me, he's got a temper on him, but he's really laid back.
Yeah.
But he, at a certain point in time, he got that age, and my mom had gotten like Section 8 or whatever it is, and she moved into this place in Colonia called Camino del Sol.
Oh, okay.
And it's a old people's retirement living area, whatever it is. And So she got a place, and then my dad ended up at some place over in South Oxnard, over in Wainimi, and he didn't really like it. And a place opened up there where my mom was at.
Oh, so they lived in
so they ended up living in the same.
That's crazy.
That whole circle of how
That's
that
so
comes.
weird,
Yeah. And then my dad still with, you know, like, I need to make sure to let her know that I don't want to talk to any of the fucking neighbors. You know, stay out of my business. You know, I mean, he still went and checked on her all the time and would go shopping for her and get her stuff. And, which I was amazed, because he doesn't always really like my mom.
Well, it's but when you have like that much history with someone,
yeah,
like my mom and dad are still pretty, like, they're friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my dad comes to all the holidays and shit, and they're not, and the way they broke up was horrible. You know, my dad was cheating and my mom was nuts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They had 4 kids by the time they were 24. It was just fucking all bad, right? And but they've remained friends because there's this much history at this point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now they can laugh off all this shit, you know, like, but when I was like 16, my old man was working here in Ventura on a long project, and he ended up moving into our backyard with us. Like, he had a trailer in our backyard with my mom, and my mom had her boyfriend in the house and all the kids in the house. And I lived in the garage at that point. It was so wild, dude. Like, just because my parents split up when I was 10, I barely remember them together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was so fucking weird. Like, and my dad was nuts at the time, and he was drinking a lot, but like, it was a roll of the dice every time he came home, dude. It was either like, like I remember coming home one time, and I'm walking through the backyard, and of course we had like a blow up pool, you know what I mean? Like, for the kids to swim in and shit. It's like 15 feet around. It's not real tall. It's like maybe 2.5 feet deep.
I know what you're talking about.
I see like flippers in there, like, and like some weird like figure like rolling around, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So I walk up, and he pops out. My old man pops out of the fucking pool with full scuba gear on and a harpoon gun, like legit full scuba gear, right? And I'm all, what the fuck? You know, and he's like, oh, I was at the bar, dude, and this fucking chick came in. She was all pissed at her husband, and she was selling all of his shit. So I got all this scuba gear for like $200, and I'm all, he's all, and the harpoon gun. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's just like, it didn't matter what was going on. Like, it was just so weird to see them together, you know, but weren't together, but it was like,
I got you.
And then it got really bad. Like, my sisters got pregnant. It was fucking all bad. They ended up bailing. It was chaos, you know what I mean? But, and I was about to move out anyway. It was fucking too much, but it was such a weird dynamic to have your dad and your mom living in the same space. You know what I mean? And my dad would throw down for bills and pay half the rent, even though he was sleeping in a trailer. But it was just so wild, dude. Like,
yeah, same thing.
Yeah,
I mean, my dad he didn't interact much with her.
No,
you know, no. There's a lot of animosity there for quite a while, I think.
It's hard, dude. I mean, me and Rosie are 17 years together, actually, in March. We just did the math the other day. We had to figure it out. We had no idea, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like, holy shit, dude. That's a long fucking time, you know?
It's a long time with a lot of pressure.
Yeah, totally. Man.
A lot of things going on in those 17 years.
We should just call it at 20. It'd be fucking...
Man, if only.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Kids would be all grateful.
I know, right?
Everybody would just be standing outside on the deck upstairs, waving at you. Bye, Dad. Yeah. All right, guys, let's go back in the house.
Let's go. Let's get this whole fucking house back in order. We don't got this psycho running through yelling about why the covers are out of order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel you, dude. Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. Managing a relationship that long and fucking
managing any relationship for any amount of time is not. You know,
I mean, me and you only have maybe a year left, I think.
I think maybe.
Yeah.
If we just keep avoiding each other, we'll do just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I was talking with my brother Dave today about that whole, you know, trying to get past having expectations in a relationship that are unrealistic, but your psycho ass is just stuck on something that's dumb and you're not letting it go. And the woman in front of you is this just amazing human being that also has these unrealistic expectations of you. And so we're both, you know, we're all young.
Yeah.
We all have horrible parenting.
Totally.
You know, like none of us had parents at all,
Yeah.
you know, and we're supposed to manage a relationship with somebody when you finally find one that's normal.
Right. Or your version of normal,
or
enough,
well,
or whatever, you know.
Yeah, my version of normal enough was not a good thing, man. That was not, you know, I was way too willing to deal with chaos, you know, and it, you know, it isn't until I was in my 40s that I realized that life doesn't have to be constant, some sort of crazy shit show.
Yeah, that's one thing that I will not, and I've never tolerated, is a fucking crazy, like a chick that's nuts. Like I for a minute, but it wouldn't last more than 6 months. I'd be fucking out, like, because I grew up in pure chaos, and I know I don't want to be around it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I really, like, I've always been very good at, like, nope, not doing this, dude. Not fucking doing this. You know what I mean?
And I'd always just go, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You know,
setting your car on fire outside, dude. But you're like, it's not bad.
She sat there was one, and I just would just refer to her as the cunt.
They love that, by the way.
Yeah, totally. I know. She's standing by my Cadillac with an aluminum baseball bat.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to her, and she's just, you know, and I just want to leave. I don't even want to leave my Cadillac. I just want to get my motorcycle and leave. I just want to go. I don't want to deal with any of it. But she doesn't want me to. Yeah. And she just likes to start. And so she's sitting there tapping the window of my Cadillac and just tink, what are you going to fucking do? Tink, what are you going to fucking do? And I kept talking to her, working my way close. And then I did the lunge, grabbed the bat, snatched the bat out of her hand, you know, and she immediately screamed, he just hit me. He just hit me.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
And she ran down the driveway and ran down to the end of the block, and she called the cops and all this shit. And I'm just like, man, because we both know how this goes. It doesn't matter if I hit her or not. Going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm at
that point,
I know
might as well hit her.
Yeah. Oh man. So I just wait. I'm not trying to go nowhere. I'm not trying to do nothing. I just wait. And they show up, and you know, what's going on here? And I say, hey, look, man, told him the story.
Yeah.
You know, and I look over, my neighbor's standing there in her yard right there. And she goes, hey, officer, I saw the whole thing. Because he never touched her.
Yeah.
He goes, all he did was take the bat away from her because she was tapping on the window of his Cadillac.
Yeah.
And they went, okay, good enough.
No, really? In
yeah.
jail, huh? Wow.
I was like, holy
lucky,
shit.
Man.
Oh, man. Because we all know,
yeah.
You know, I've sat in jail for a while, a few times, and you have 10 guys that are in there because,
they're doing
dumb shit, right. or they came home from work. They were a little drunk. The wife got pissed off, started tuning them up.
Right.
The cop shows up. He's like, hey man, I just came home and she started whooping on my ass.
Right.
She says something different. They go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're both arrested.
Yeah.
We're taking both you guys to jail.
Yeah.
And at that point, you don't have nothing.
You can't get away with shit, dude.
You're just going to jail.
Yeah.
You know, and then, yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's all bad, dude.
Yeah.
And it's just so.
And I mean, if you're in a relationship where you're hitting somebody anyways.
Well, I had one chick I dated that hit me, like, and we got in an argument. I was very young, you know what I mean? But I knew at that point, like, oh, I'm never dealing with this again. Like,
yeah.
We were arguing and I went to walk out and she fucking ran and like punched me in the back real hard. And I stopped and I was like, are you out of your fucking mind? You know what I mean? Like, I'm never going to hit a chick. It's just not going to happen. Right. You know, but I turned around. I was all, you've lost your fucking mind, dude. Like, there's no way you're hitting me. Like, yeah. And that was it. Like, essentially, you know what I mean? Like, that was the beginning of the end of everything. Like, I was like, there's just no way. Once you cross that line, like, and I've never even called my wife a bitch during an argument. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
I mean, ever, you know, I don't cross those boundaries because I grew up in a house that was just nuts. You know what I mean? The shit flying out of people's mouths and, you know, people, you know, just domestic abuse and violence, all that shit. Now I know what I'm capable of 100%, when violence starts. I know what I can do. You know what I mean? And I will not allow myself to even get to that point. I might yell loud, but I'm never going to do that. You know what I mean?
I'm totally capable of knocking out a full grown man that's bigger than me.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I'm totally capable of this.
Yeah.
It's been what I've did bouncing and security and grew up in this environment where the guy in front of you a lot of the times is bigger than you, and the best thing you can do is put one on his chin,
right,
as hard as you can. Totally, and you're 130 pounds, and I didn't even feel that. I'm just agitated that you did it. Totally.
Yeah, it was that was one of the big clues in my life where I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like at all, man. I mean, yeah, because I know my brain goes, well, I'm just gonna burn the house to the ground. You know what I mean? And then fucking I'll kill everyone.
Yeah. And then I'll be okay. I'll be fine. I'll have to worry about it no more.
Yeah, bodies are gone.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Like that's where my brain goes, like pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not gonna allow myself to get there. You know what I mean? Like
desert's a beautiful place.
It is a beautiful spot.
It really is, man. It's gorgeous.
A lot of holes, dude.
A lot
of canyons.
It's got a lot of people.
A lot of very people.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I've heard some stories, dude. I know where some shit is. It's scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't like,
desert graveyards are real, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. You don't ever hear the stories don't go, we dragged them out into the, out into the backyard. It's we dragged them out to the desert.
The desert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Here's this documentary on this biker lifestyle again,
Yeah. It's insane, man.
So we were, talking about my birthday, and I tend to celebrate along a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. Week. It was a bit more. Usually is. I don't.
Why?
I'm grateful.
Are you?
Yeah, just happy to be here.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, 100%.
Or you just want other people to be grateful for you?
No, I love sharing with people. I love usually on my birthday, I always do a big barbecue.
Right.
So since I've had the bar, I just invite everybody to the bar.
Right. Yeah.
But the last big one I had, I made sure there was a ton of food there, and we had booze and music, and everybody partied and danced and had a good time.
Yep.
That's what I want. Mm-hmm. I just want everybody to come over and let's fucking drink and let's eat. Let's get funky. Let's have fun, man. That's it. Period. And I want to go out to dinner. Probably go out by myself, go get sushi.
Ooh.
And then man, it's still my birthday next week, so why don't we go do this? And why don't we go on vacation? Yeah. I mean,
that's the funny part is like that celebration of a birthday week is literally a 20-year-old girl. It's like, that's my birthday week.
100%. Yeah.
It's just,
I totally understand.
It tickles me so much that you do that.
So many people don't understand it, and I just don't give a shit. You don't have to understand it. You know what I mean?
So fucking important.
It's not about whether or not I'm important to you or anybody else. It's about what I want to do.
Your birthday week killed Bob Saget. Your birthday week killed Meatloaf, and it also killed Louis Anderson. So,
well, those guys should, maybe toughen up a little bit. They're
gonna soften it.
Yeah, they are. No, I didn't have a lot of birthdays growing up as a kid.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't like we didn't have where, hey, it's your birthday, we're gonna have dinner and we're gonna barbecue, we're gonna invite people over, we're gonna have cake, we're gonna do ice cream, we're gonna invite your friends from school. What friends? Yeah, no fucking friends in elementary school.
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom always did a good job. You know what I mean?
No,
but like,
we didn't know. We didn't have it at all. We, there'd be a little something in there, but like I didn't have. When I was in 4th and 5th grade, I didn't have friends. Like I moved so much that it just didn't exist. So as I got older, I'm like, well, fuck, man, I'm going to have fun. And I want to have fun with all my friends.
There you go.
I saw your big old ass over there eating yesterday. I didn't see you saying nothing about it then.
I was putting down some chili, bud.
Dude.
I got down some chili.
That chili was good,
whatever
man.
that fucking Asian food was.
The pancit, the Filipino. Yeah, the lumpia and the pancit. Oh, that pancit is fucking so good, man. I love that stuff.
I had no complaints.
Yeah. You left early.
I know.
My sister and the crew showed up with.
Oh, did they?
Trays of chicken wings and poppers and just so much, dude. There was so much food there.
That's awesome.
Somebody brought me, I can't remember thank you guys if you happen to hear this, but they brought me a box of cupcakes from someplace really nice.
Oh yeah.
Really nice.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, dude.
Are you a cupcake guy or a cake guy?
I'm a pie guy.
Pie?
If I have a choice, I'll take pie over everything. I love a good, really like a lot in it, you know, but not too, you know, I'm going to eat chicken wings.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like I'll take a little slice of it because Davey Hollyfield made me a peanut butter pie or peanut butter cake, the carrot cake with peanut butter on it. And she's done it for me for my birthday.
She knows what's up.
Oh my God. She's so good, dude. Oh, dude, she is so badass.
So good.
Yeah. Shout out
to Baby.
Yeah.
God,
hey.
Please make us a Get Heavy cake.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah.
And some empanadas. Yeah, it was great, man. You know, and my birthday also every year falls on around the same time as Martin Luther King's birthday. So I get that day off. So I just take a couple of days and I've got 10 days off.
Yeah.
So I'm already off. I might as well celebrate the person I love most in this world, me.
Thine self.
Yeah. My thine self.
Thine self, baby. Yeah, man. Well, and then you did come over the day before and we watched the fucking UFC, dude.
That was awesome, man.
That was
Thank
crazy,
you,
man.
That was
for any of you guys that watch UFC and maybe you watch it. I don't know that. Fucking Ngannou versus Cyril Gane, dude. Oof, that was crazy. I mean, I couldn't believe how that
everybody's expecting not even a slugfest. One of them's gonna swing and the other one's gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just that's what we watch the heavyweights for,
right?
You want to watch exciting, you know, jiu-jitsu match or an exciting striking match, you watch the lighter weights. You know, go down to middleweight or I like featherweights, man. Watching the little guys go at it's always
dude, the
super
Moreno fight before that was fucking crazy.
A beast. Yeah, it was just a crazy fucking fight. I
still don't think he lost, but I don't know. You know, I haven't rewatched it.
When we were sitting there watching it, both of us had said, I would not want to judge this fight.
Yeah,
I would not, you know, because they just were swapping back and forth and going at it. And at the end of it, looked like they could have went 5 more.
Right. Yeah.
You know, 100%. Where the big guys after a round and a half are both breathing out their mouth. Yeah.
They look like me trying to put my shoes on.
No shit, dude. Watching Ngannou do the takedowns and do the crazy, different, dude. You know, do different transitions and stuff into different positions. And that's not what you're expecting.
That's a whole new scary, dude.
Yeah.
That's a whole new scary, man.
And he's only going to get better.
I know.
He's been in there,
if he stays in the UFC.
Well,
his contract's up, dude.
He'll stay.
Did you see the drama that happened after?
No.
Did you notice that Dana didn't come into the ring and put the belt on him? Dana White didn't show up in the ring and put the belt on him.
He was in the ring. He didn't put the belt on him.
He didn't put the belt on. What, was he in the ring?
I saw him in the background. Maybe. I'm pretty sure I saw him in the background.
But he also didn't show up to the press conference either.
Really?
No. Dana White did not show up to the press conference for Ngannou at all. Didn't fucking show up. So there's some fucking that's bad blood, right? So there's like, because I know Ngannou's trying to get a really gnarly contract, and I don't know. I don't think it's all about money, because I heard him talking a little bit today on an interview that Ariel Helwani.
Yeah, great guy.
He had him on today. I was watching a little bit of it. And, you know, he's like just the way they structure it, you have to use their shit. You can't take any sponsors from anything that you want. They control every fucking aspect of your life, right? He's all, not only am I not making enough money, I can't do anything I want to do. You know what I mean? Because I think he wants to fight Tyson Fury, which would be amazing. And that's going to be more money.
He's going to get pieced up though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's going to get, he's,
but also if fucking Francis connects, he's going out, dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to sleep, dude. If he connects.
Yeah. If
you know what I mean?
If like, that's a big,
I don't know.
That's
man.
a big, I mean, Tyson handled Deontay Wilder rather easily.
Yeah, but it's still
Deontay Wilder, bro.
It's still not Ngannou.
Deontay Wilder?
Yeah.
He's Ngannou. Deontay Wilder is a put people to sleep one punch
Yeah.
You know, and Tyson outboxed him.
I absolutely think it's going to go that way.
Yeah.
But with Ngannou's just
knockout
any of them fucking power.
Yeah, all of them that crazy way.
I don't think he's going to even get close to getting him. You know
so here's what I think is like, you know, and I do understand like the UFC does employ a ton of people.
Right.
They have, you know, the center where you can go train. They do all this different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now they're making money off these UFC gyms.
Mm.
You know,
yeah.
And they're not opening these UFC gyms because they want to, you know, they're doing it because they want to make money.
Yeah,
they're not doing it because
fine.
Yeah,
I go to the one in Oxnard. It's fucking packed, dude. You know what I mean? And it's not cheap either.
So,
you know?
Did you look at the ring?
With the sponsors and shit.
We talked about so these boxers can't have these fighters can't have sponsors.
Right.
They can't put something on their shorts and get paid a little extra piece so that they can have a little extra.
Yeah.
But that ring looked like, I mean, it looks like
NASCAR.
It had it had a
crypto.com
and
Powderhead
and all like seriously, man. So the hypocrisy of that to me is just ludicrous. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, it's fucked. I mean, you know, because it is those, especially those lower level fighters, they're getting 15 grand a fucking fight. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, for 5 minutes of work, 15 minutes of work possibly, and then maybe you get the bonus. You know, I get it. You know, you can make okay money. You fight a few times a year. You're making you're making 15, maybe 100
but that 15 grand that they make,
they're paying out.
But they got to pay everybody. They got to pay their trainers. They got to pay whatever gym they're going to, their manager. They're paying everybody, so they're not getting.
They maybe are walking away with $6,000.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, it's true. And the one thing I do think that like Logan Paul, Jake and Logan Paul like talk about is like healthcare for the fighters, like after UFC, like that. That shit makes sense to me. Like that's things they could be doing besides the money argument. Like UFC should be taking care of their people after they get out. And at what point does it get cut off? I don't know. I mean, you got guys that have been fucking that, you know, Brock Lesnar's making triple the amount of money in fucking WWE right now. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be caveats, but there is some shit it's a dirty fucking business, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
no,
it really is. It's a dirty fucking business. But it was so wild that Dana White didn't show up, dude. Like
that's pretty.
It makes me wonder if he's going to be out.
Rude.
You know, he might throw his ass right out.
Well, if he throws him out, he throws him out. It's not like Ngannou's not going to be able to go make money.
Oh, I know, but you know, it's, and then you got Gone right there. You got fucking Stipe Miocic wanting to come back. You got the heavyweight division is scary, dude.
It usually is.
Derek Lewis is just still there. He doesn't give a fuck, dude.
Best Instagram page of all. He's so crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that goes on, you know what I mean? And I'm not. Dana White obviously runs a business how he wants to run it, you know what I mean? And kudos for you, you know what I mean? He made himself a fucking billionaire off of a very small fight fucking ring 20 years ago.
Built it, you know, with some other people, but he built it. He did that.
Yeah.
You know, he's been the face and he's been big in it since the beginning.
Yeah.
But it doesn't,
Island,
you know,
dude, you know what I mean? Like when you see that shit, you're like, wow, dude, like they were the only sports that was still continuing to go on during COVID.
But you can go, if you can go to another country and build a fight island,
right?
You can't afford to take care of these guys that are fighting.
That's what I think. You know,
like fuck off.
Yeah, it's
you know, take care. I mean, and he has taken care of. You know, I think Forrest Whitaker still gets taken care of. I think he still works for the UFC, and
really?
You know, and that's cool because you know him and Bonner, that fight created it. You know, you can't. I don't know what happened to Bonner, but.
I wasn't a fan back then. I didn't really know much about it, so I don't know.
Have you ever watched that fight?
No, I haven't seen it.
You got to watch that fight, man. Tonight.
I'll
YouTube it hopefully.
Right. Yeah.
One of the craziest fights you'll ever see.
Yeah.
And that was what lit the fire under like people like me that were like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then you watch that fight and you're just like, holy shit, what did I just watch,
insane.
man? It is just two humans walking into the ring taking their hearts out and beating each other with it.
Yeah,
until the end.
I remember watching like
fight,
Tank Abbott and those guys.
Yeah,
those guys, but that was still
Tank Abbott. Then was still that was still when it was the beginning, and Tank wouldn't. Tank in his youth at that time wouldn't even make it anywhere near the ring nowadays.
I don't think
with the skill levels they have now.
Yeah.
Tank just was good at knocking people out and taking a punch.
Right.
Now it's
have to be
it's
so
a fucking
well-rounded.
257-pound man.
So crazy.
Shooting doubles and picking this dude up and slamming him and doing judo moves on him. It was incredible, man.
Fucking believe it. Man.
Yeah, it was
crazy, man.
Yeah, it was beautiful, and then the fight before it was great. Yeah. And most of the time you watch these cards, they're all good fights. I don't understand why more people don't enjoy it.
It's so violent, dude. You know what I mean? It really is. Like, to the outsider, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so fucking violent, especially like it was hard for me to watch the chicks fight for a while.
When in the very beginning,
when like Rousey was around and shit. Like,
Rousey's when
that's when it changed, where everyone's like, "What the fuck, dude?" Yeah, you know what I mean. But like before that, like it was hard, dude. It was like weird, because you're like, I mean, I don't know. It just felt weird, like. But that was the barrier for me. Whereas I think a lot of people, they don't want to see fucking people covered in blood punching the fuck out of each other. You know what I mean? Like, I do.
Snowflakes.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't.
Yeah, I don't. I really don't. I do.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the most honorable sports there is, as far as like, you don't have nothing on your shoulders. You don't have somebody backing you up. You don't have
there's not
nothing.
A team. There's no one.
Yeah, nothing. You walk in there by yourself.
Or woman.
Yeah, and get in that ring and go to war.
It just goes back to those like gladiator days, dude. Like, I can see how awesome that shit would have been in a fucking giant stadium. Watching a gladiator
with swords and
totally, dude.
Lions and bears, and let's just see what happens.
My DNA, like, for sure,
I'm with you.
Yeah, it's so weird. But I think a lot of people have a hard time with the pure fucking violence of it, dude. Like, when you watch like who got their leg broke a few
God.
Like that,
shit.
Like, fuck, man.
Or that's
Connor,
gnarly,
when Connor got his leg broke, it was bad, you know what I mean? But someone got one real bad.
Anderson Silva
was
gnarly, man.
It's just so crazy to watch.
Went to kick him and his leg wrapped around.
Yeah, and the guy that broke his leg that I'm talking about was the guy that broke Anderson Silva's leg.
I can't
remember who it is now. Anyway, all UFC guys are like, "Duh, idiot." But it's the only sport I watch. I don't watch football. I don't watch baseball. I mean, I watch the Dodgers when they're doing okay.
So you don't watch baseball?
Not really.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm a Dodgers fan, and I pay attention throughout the season, and then I really pay attention if they get in the playoffs and all that shit. But
can't stand baseball. It's a waste of time.
I mean, it's so funny because when you break it down, it's like 15 minutes of actual action.
Yeah, like, it's horrible.
I'll watch the 15-minute highlights of everything that happened.
Yeah, cool. I don't even want to watch that.
Yeah,
and I don't. I'll occasionally watch golf. Yeah,
that's the most boring.
Yeah,
dude.
Well, that's you
thing.
Talked about the hangover,
right?
That's one of those things where you wake up and you kind of partied hard the night before, and you smoke a number, and you just kind of sit there on the couch and watch these guys try to hit this ball that's a little bit bigger than a 50-cent piece into a hole that's 500 yards away.
I respect the skill of the game.
Yeah,
I know it's incredibly hard. I've tried to golf, and I'm never going to do it again.
Yeah,
there's no way.
I'd love it. I still do it. Another one that I watch, another sport that I watch is just I love darts. And
fucking 100.
I watch. I'll when I'm at the bar working on Sundays, the first thing I do is there's one particular TV I always put darts on because I'm facing that TV all the time. And watching, they just had the 2022 World Championships,
Stupid.
Yeah. I
like playing darts.
I don't disagree with you.
But it's a game you could literally master in a few years. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you're tripping.
It's fucking dumb.
You're crazy. It is so ridiculously hard.
Yeah.
It's as hard as any other sport out there.
You're out of your fucking mind.
No, man. As far as like staying and being able to put yourself at a high level and
Sure.
stay there,
Okay.
you take those 3 darts and you need to put them into a spot that's that big consistently every day for 5 or it's hard, man.
Okay.
We'll go play, see how good you are,
I'm not
buddy.
bad at darts, but
Well, yeah, you are. You think you're not until you play me, and then you'll see how bad you are.
yeah. And how long have you been playing?
A long time.
Okay.
And I'm still not that good.
All right.
Fine. It's annoying.
It's I get it. I know it's hard because, you know, sometimes you play. I would assume it's like golf. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you nail it, you fucking do real good, and the next time you play like shit, right?
Well, it's just like any sport where there's guys where they're good and they're going to beat most normal people.
Yeah, but it's also
then there's your John
boring,
Jones.
That level of boring balanced by a minute skill.
See, but it's
just fucking
it. I like it goes back to, I mean, first of all, let's start with the fact that you said you like to watch baseball. There's fucking nothing worse than baseball. Nothing. There's not a fucking sport in this world that's worse than baseball to me.
There's people.
It is the most boring. Oh no, yeah. There's all kinds of shit going on, I guess, but it is the least entertaining shit I've ever seen.
But the excitement in baseball is 10 times better than the excitement of watching a guy fucking hit a bullseye. You know what I mean?
I see. Okay, but that goes to
you watch
lack
a
of experience.
Ball fly 400 yards out of a fucking stadium, and then you watch a guy nail a triple 20,
triple 20, triple 20, or a guy that goes like he needs a certain out, and this out is like 147, and he goes trip 20, whatever it is, trip 20, single 20, double 19, or triple 19, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he hits that perfectly in a world champion on stage alone fucking match. It's nuts.
It's not.
Yeah.
Everyone goes like this. that's literally
that is pretty much
the most excitement you're getting out of fucking.
Yeah.
It's like,
I fucking love it, man. I love it.
It's great, dude. I'd rather watch NASCAR than fucking darts, dude. And I like cars, I like racing, but that's the worst, dude.
Yeah, but it's 2 totally different things. And I agree with you about NASCAR.
Boring.
No.
It's the same level, dude.
No. Stick to your Dora Explorer shit then. I know that you can't watch anything. Some kids say it's okay anyways.
Oh, that's true, man.
You know
what I have been watching though is Peacemaker. Did you end up watching it yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, god damn it, dude. Peacemaker is nuts. I think we might have talked about it. I don't know.
We did, but we talked about it, but I forgot.
I can't believe it's on.
No, yes, you did. Okay, we talked about it the other night.
It's like Suicide Squad. It's John
okay,
Cena.
Yeah.
It's like his own standalone show on HBO. James Gunn did it. He like made it, directed it. It's so fucking nuts.
I'll try to watch it tonight.
I can't believe they're getting away with the shit that they're getting away with. And then I don't want to give any spoilers away, but to see John Cena do the things that he's doing in that show is is it kind of like the God, who was it that has the who the kind Jay's having a stroke.
Kind of like, dude, I fucking feel like it, man. It's so hard. My eyes are trying to fucking close.
In the middle of his birthday week, he has a stroke.
My daughter's trying to call me, so
that
immediately makes my head spin. What was the Deadpool?
Yes,
that shit was so inappropriately awesome. It's
like that, but even crazier.
I'm watching it tonight.
It's nuts, dude.
I'm leaving here and I'm going straight to the house
because it picks up right where Suicide Squad left off. Kind of gives you a recap real quick, and then it goes into him and like his life. And it's so sad and so crazy, but like the jokes are, I mean, straight like racist jokes, dude. Like it's nuts. I can't believe they're getting away with it. Like, let's not ruin it then and just say, hey, it's just a good show. It's incredible, and everybody should watch it. Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, anyone that has knows exactly what I mean. But you're gonna call me second episode and go, What the fuck?
Okay,
dude?
I'm looking forward to it.
Insane.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
I had to boot the kids out of the living room. You know what I mean? I was like,
Something else our parents never did.
Yeah, well, I was like, you guys, this is I'll let them watch like shit. You know what I mean? But it gets so next level, and just the fact that it's John Cena makes it so much weirder. You know what I mean? And that motherfucker, I'm gonna say right now, has a piece on him, dude.
Ooh,
I mean,
no, I'm definitely watching.
A piece.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in for sure.
You see him, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah, little backup weapon. Yeah,
yeah. His dick is fucking doing squats for sure, dude.
It's crazy,
like, it's crazy. I don't know, man. What else we got coming up? We got the we're doing that festival
February.
We have new merch coming out soon, guys. The website is about to get launched, I think, in the next day or so. We'll do a post for it. Got a bunch of new merchandise coming out. New Get Heavy stuff, a new t-shirt apparel line that me and Jay are launching called Think and Destroy. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff like that. It's kind of with the podcast, but it's gonna be on its own. Like 3 or 4 designs coming out on that in the next week or two. We'll be making some posts about that stuff.
To kind of go back on something that we were talking about earlier and my birthday and stuff. It was a wonderful party, man, at 1091 Scandia Avenue, the garage.
I knew you were getting that. I was waiting for it.
It's a fun bar, man. It's a good time. Come see me on Sundays.
Yeah.
You know,
come in anytime. Jay's celebrating his birthday week still.
Yeah, I'm going there right after this, man. I am definitely heading there straight after this to go practice darts.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Why don't you come on over with me?
My fucking merch drop for the fucking dart competition, you piece of shit. God damn. Can't get anything done around here.
Oh,
anyway,
shit.
Check out the merch after you go watch Jay play darts for fucking 6 hours, okay?
1091 Scandia Avenue, garage bar.
Damn it, dude. Anyway, it's a pleasure to have you guys. We're going to be at the Metal Assault 12-year music fest in Palmdale, California at Transplants Brewery on the 12th and 13th. We'll be there on the 13th. We're going to have a booth set up. We're going to have some of that merch printed. We're going to be fucking around doing interviews with some of the bands. So go check that out. Check out Metal Assault Records. That's where you can buy tickets. And check out the Patreon. I'm going to be relaunching some shit on Patreon, figuring some stuff out. Patreon.com/GetHeavyPodcast. And thanks for tuning in. And we're going to have some fun guests coming up. And
happy Hanukkah.
Hitting our 100th episode here pretty soon.
Yep.
So that'll be fucking sick.
Getting naked.
We're getting naked, dude. We're going to get naked.
Doing our show in thongs.
Absolutely know that I do not have John Cena. All right, 1091 Scandia. Go fuck yourself.
Man. Thanks, guys.